Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all acknowledgement, honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah Hakodash, who giveth us forth his servant strength and power to move mountains, and who will deliver us, Lord willing, from the hour of temptation. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us his truth. And shalom unto you, hopeful elect members out there, and 1/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians that truly believe that Yahweh is, and that he exists, and that Yahweh Shai is the deliverer and will deliver you. Hey, shalom unto you. It's the brother Ibadja from the Los Angeles GMS camp, and we're currently teaching in the San Fernando Valley. Specifically, the location is in Ventura. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying unto you hopeful elect members out there and those that are seeking answers for what the hell is going on in the world, seeing that evils are growing upon the world. You know, it's hard to survive. Things are getting hard. Well, the scriptures talk about these prophetic times that you're living in. All right, and the Lord has set up men like us to teach you about these biblical and prophetic times and how to get right so you don't be consuming the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So we're going to get right into it. You know, recently they addressed the nation, right, through this nigger woman. And we already know that the whole goal of the elites is complete control. All right? Complete control, whether by forcing the environment around these people, all right, to react so they could get the control they want, the submission they want. Well, Esau is going for it. All right, he has to have all his chess pieces on the board ready as pawns to go. All right. So here we go.
On the OSHA rule, what is the threshold in order for a private business to be fined? I'm still unclear on that. How many violations can a business how many times can they violate this rule in order for them to actually be fined? And then, secondly, has the White House been reaching out as well, in the past couple days today, to governors as well, either encouraging them to implement their own mandates or on implementation of this mandate, and then just one on immigration after that?
Gotcha. So the goal here is compliance, and the administration and OSHA are going to do everything we can to maximize compliance. So that's going to be our focus. The vast majority.
So pretty much maximize control. All right. It's all about control. Esau is about to exercise complete control. All right.
Of employers, as they do every day with other workplace safety requirements, will voluntarily comply without ever being inspected. However, if needed, OSHA can assess fines of $13,600 per violation. OSHA can fine an additional $13,600 per day that an employer does not abate the violation. And for willful or serious violation, OSHA can fine employers $136,000. So that's how the penalty is going to work.
So it's all about compliance. Now let's look up what the word compliance means. Right? So we looked up the word compliance. Meaning. We're going to go to the meaning first. So it says the action or fact of complying with a wish or command. All right, now look up the etymology. Let's see what we can get out of the word. Here we go. Compliance. It says the acting according to certain accepted standards. So this whole control society where Esau has his laws, his draconian measures are going to be it's going to be accepted. It's going to be the new standard. All right, and all these people are going to comply with it. A disposition or tendency to yield to the will of others. So the elites are forcing these people, even these so-called middle class or rich, all right, that have businesses, that are doing good, that think they're above the control. I think that money was a way for them not to be under the control of the government. Well, you're going to yield to the will, all right, of these elites. The act of submitting, usually surrendering power to another. Submission. All right, so it's all about submitting to the government. That's what the elites want. All right, they're trying to fulfill their new world order. And, they can't have any resistance. But the Lord's going to give them a lot of resistance. Now, check this out. You can use this quote for a bunch of different aspects, but it all stems down to control. Interesting quote from from Bug's Life. You let one ant stand up to us, and they all stand up. Those puny little ants, and the ants represents Israelites, outnumber us 100 to 1. And it's a lie that Esau's been portraying that there's a small population of Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, that they're the masses, all right, and if we ever let them figure that out, it says there goes our way of life. It's not our food. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line. See, it's all about control. All right? And plus, you get from this, Esau don't want us to find out the truth. Like how the scripture says, the Lord set them in order before their enemies, before their eyes, and all that saw them, fear fell upon them. All right, because this truth is breaking that control. All right, it is not about food; it is about keeping those ants in line. And Israelites are their ants. If you see that movie, we represent them ants. All right, but the point out of that, you can get two things out of that. Esau, he just wants control. All right, he's going to control the masses by lies. He's controlling the minds of the people. All right, so we're going to start it off. Nothing deep, just very simple. Just the simplicity of the scriptures. Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast is this, the so-called white man system, the society. All right, the philosophies, the science. Do as thou wilt. All right, that the image of the beast should both speak. The infrastructure speaketh. All right, and the technology, it speaks. All right, because all the witchcraft embedded in the technology to where it's able to perform. All right. And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast. If you're not down with this society, this world, the way of the so-called white man, his philosophies, pretty much his madness, should be killed. And that's control in itself. All right. And it tells you about the MOTB. And this is Esau's last performance of trying to control everything. Like a woman, or like a man or a woman in a relationship, she's about to lose her partner, and they get very controlling. All right. And that's what Esau is doing. All right. He's about to lose rulership, and he's gonna become that controlling piece of shit woman, And it says, and as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So it's going to come down to that point. If you don't want to submit to their control, you're going to be put to death. If you don't want to comply, you're going to suffer the consequences. Now, Isaiah 10:1, it goes into how Esau is setting up these little, draconian measures already in place. Slowly he's doing it each and every day, because he wants to bring about that what? Control. And it starts off with him, laying these unrighteous decrees day by day, putting fees on businesses to suffocate the people within the business, to force them, to comply. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Decrees are laws. All right. Esau is stepping it up with his draconian measures. All right. And that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And each and every day and week we go by in this kingdom, the decrees, the grievousness of these draconian measures are going to get worse. All right. To turn aside the needy from judgment really is to target you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. Because you're really the lacking. All right. And to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows might be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. So Esau, he's putting these unfair laws and ridiculous laws to prey upon the people. All right? To control his prey. All right? Job 20:23. Well, let's start at 22. All right, because all of this is really to have a new world government, a one world government. And that government is a complete controlled government, all right, of these elites, where they're in total control, right? When they put that MOTB in these people, they're going to know when you take a shit. They're going to know the thoughts you have, all right? Complete control, all right? Job 20:22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So when he's trying to set up this new world order, a world where Esau is in total control, he's going to be in a path. He's going to have a lot of obstacles. All right. He's going to be in a path of difficulty. All right. He's going to go through straits. He's going to catch hell. All right. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And the Lord is going to allow our people to get their hands on these devils. All right. Esau, the so-called white man. Because that word wicked goes into Jake. All right. So it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straight. Let's go into the word straight. So it's Yah. Tazar, Yatazar, Salakia. To be bind, to be narrow. All right. Besieged. When you surrounded and you get an attack, that's what a besiege is, pretty much. All right. So it's going to come from all ends. A lot of trouble, a lot of obstacles, a lot of pieces that he wanted to submit and to have compliance are going to give him a lot of hell, difficulty. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Now, I forgot to get the word wicked, Salak. All right, we're witnessing these scriptures come off the page and actually, manifesting themselves in real life. It says, Amal, Aimal, Salakia. It says workmen. It says toiling. All right, that's talking about Jake. And it says, shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly, when he think he's about to have success, when he think he's about to have the ultimate control, where he has control over people's thoughts, patterns, way of life, over the food, over travel. Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right? So Esau think he's about to have success and having full control. All right, because this New World Order is all about control. He wants to control the souls of people. All right, he wants to control the world, the resources, which he already does. But the Lord is going to interfere. All right, and show Esau that he is in control, not him. All right, he shall flee, the iron weapon and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. All right. That's a kill shot. Terrors are upon him. All right. Esau is going to be met with restriction. All right. And he's going to be terrified. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places, and a fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. His Esau's house is about to be burnt down. All right. Babylon, aka America, is about to be burnt down. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. So a lot more exposure is coming down the pipeline. All right, a lot more whistleblowers, a lot more people, confessing the evils of this devil. And the earth is going to protest. People are going to get violent. And, you know, the scriptures talk about, you know, before, when the Lord visited the earth, you know, the uprising of the people and stuff, so forth. Uproar of the people, Salakia. Alright? Now we're in those times. Alright? Esau's getting exposed, and people are going to stand up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Everything he's trying to add onto his wealth, his abode, is going to be taken away. Alright? Because judgment is going to hit him. Because really, Esau is seeking to continue his house by trying to establish, you know, a tyrant state. And he's going to be met with judgment. And all that he's worked so hard for, and all that he's trying to gain, will perish. Will get snatched away when Yahushua makes his return. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. So this is Esau's lot. You know, have a good run, but come up short. And we're at the end of this devil's movie. I mean, not this devil's movie, the Lord's movie. And the end of this devil being in the movie scene. Alright? Because that his role was to take peace from the earth. And he's doing that right now. He's doing a damn good job. Alright? Being the wicked created for the day of evil. He's doing a great job. Now the rest of the prophecy is going to behold him. Alright? Let me see. Real quick. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and he that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. It's about to, hey, you dwelling on the earth, aren't you? Esau is about to bring his evilness. For the devils come down onto you, having great wrath. Because he's looking to completely control everything. But since everything's not going to go his way, he's going to come down with great wrath. He's going to be very angry. Alright? Because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Alright? He's like that controlling partner. That know they're about to lose, you know, their person or whatever. They become very controlling. So this devil knows he's about to lose the power. He's about to lose, not power, but the control. So he's about to do whatever he can to try to extend his rulership. Alright? Because he know it that he had but a short time. So he's gonna come with great wrath, because his time is up. Alright, but Lord willing, this was edifying and to the point, giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Harakha Kutash. The honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Shalom.